You know
Hell
what
yeah.
I'm saying? Y'all ain't been to Naps, I think, since like September of last year.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
been
Yeah.
Wow.
Um, you know, I was at all them Nap shows. I got some stuff we gonna talk about here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Shit.
You know, so we're just gonna get right into
I
it.
love wrestling.
Check us out.
And if you love wrestling and
We love wrestling. Watch that.
I'm even rapping.
We love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
We love wrestling.
Welcome to We Love Wrestling, baby. This is the countdown to Dreams and Nightmares 2. I'm with Dora. You see over here to my right. There, my right there.
Yes.
Got it right there. Boom. You see up top? You know what I'm saying? We talk about tag teams out here. We talk about high-flying stars. Talk about people you should know. People tearing it up every time they go to a new company, a new city. People talk about them. Talk about two of the good, young, professional wrestlers out here on the scene today. We have two people coming back to Naptown All Pro. Haven't been here since like September last year. Two people that's undefeated in Naptown All Pro. Y'all undefeated, right?
Oh yeah, we
Okay, I
undefeated.
ain't lying. I'm telling the truth.
Undefeated, 2-0. If you want to get technical, 2-0.
2-0. We got Mr. Diego Hill. We got Bojack. How y'all doing?
What's happening? What's happening? Thank you for having us.
No.
No. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you.
Like, let me go ahead and tell a story. I don't really know how I know Diego initially, but I know Diego was sending me videos back in 2020 during the pandemic.
Oh man.
And not even saying nothing to me. Let's get it out there, Diego. Diego was sending me like 2-3 videos.
That day, you know, I did.
And I'm like, yo, Diego going crazy. But it didn't have no message with it. And in my head, I'm like, does he want me to post this?
Have we met?
Is he just saying what's up to me? I mean, I'm going to post one, but he ain't saying nothing. He just, boom. I'm like, yo. Then we finally had a conversation. I was like, yo, Diego do be going crazy. But Diego, what's up, man? I mean, I can finally ask you this now. What's up, man?
Oh, not much, really. You want to know who Diego Hill is? Of course, Dive Bomb Diego Hill. A young, black, Puerto Rican young man who started from the bottom and pretty much put himself up to the top by any means necessary.
Bojack, because Diego did that. If they want to know who Bojack is, who is Bojack?
All right. Well, you know, Diego starting us off hot. You know what I'm saying? This Bojack, the Dreadlock Demolition Machine, win championships wherever I go, trying to anyways. The belt collector right now. I got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Diego, we're Turbo Tag Champions right now, defending them next week.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But nah, man. Just you know, powerhouse, big machine. I always get you move well for your size. That's like because I'm an athlete, baby. That's what it is, you know.
Thank you.
You move so well.
You move so well.
Old woman.
Agile. You're so agile.
You're so agile.
That's what people say. Agile. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm only laughing because I heard somebody tell somebody that, like, yo, that big man is so agile when he's in the ring. And I'm like, stop it. Quit.
Right.
Don't do that. Give me something else. But when we on here, the first question I usually ask, you know, we already into it, but I got to get this out the way, is why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling? And either one of y'all can go first.
I'm going to give Bojack this one real quick.
All right, I'll take this one. So for me, it all started with, so I'm a big gamer, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got these fucking goofy ass headphones on right now. I'm a big like video game guy. And so that's how I first got into wrestling, was actually through the video games. Like I didn't even know, like I knew wrestling was like stuff on TV. But that's how I really like started to learn about like WWE, and that's how I started to learn about like TNA is like through the video games. And then I was like, oh, you can actually like watch this stuff on TV. Like this is like real stuff that you can like get into. 'Cause I've never been into sports like that. But I got into wrestling when I was like 7 or 8. And I've just been latched onto it ever since. I've never been such a big like nerd about shit until wrestling. Like obviously, like I said, I'm into video games and stuff, but like I'll just consume wrestling just on the daily for hours. Like I'll just look up videos and just moves, and I'll just watch that shit for hours and hours. I just love consuming it. I love every single part of it. I love that like it's more than just a sport. You know what I'm saying? We are actors where we do our own stunts. We are combat fighters, you know what I'm saying? There's so much that goes into it, and it's so complex. And I think that's why I love wrestling. It's genuinely one of the coolest things in the world.
It's like being a real life video game character too, and you're basically for you.
Exactly.
To
I get to
relive
do
what
this.
you did as a kid, friend. That's why you're
Right. I get to do this
Yeah.
superhero shit like for real though, you know? So it's crazy.
Okay, Diego, your turn. Go.
All right. So, what really got me into loving wrestling, like I said, was like pretty much when I was like 10 years old. But I never really had like the chance to actually look at it when I was young because I was like too busy playing sports. Like my dad, he'll make me play soccer. I played basketball, a little bit of football. But what really got me into wrestling is like when my dad first took me to like Raw, and that's where I met John Cena, Melina. This was like I think back at 05, I believe. Yeah. So again, I felt in love with it afterwards. So
You met
he used
Chain
to like
Gang?
buy me. Like, I was like a big fan. Like when I was little, like I have like every action figure. Like I would even carry those things with me when I was started like middle school and like just hang up on my locker like it's like a souvenir.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
You
So pretty much, but this would really shock me the most because I didn't know my dad and my grandfather had wrestled, but it was like back in New York or whatever, because like they had their like little home dojo or whatever. But at the time, I was still in North Carolina with my mom, so I didn't know anything about that. So pretty much what really started me getting into wrestling was my stepbrother, because he seen that like after I graduated high school, I really didn't know what to do with my life. There was points where I was like going to college, but then I thought to myself like, why the fuck am I in school? I fucking hate school. You know what I mean? So, and then he took me to this one place, and I started my journey right there. And ever since then, I just like completely took off, and that's how I started ending up loving wrestling.
all right, loving wrestling. I got to ask this first before I ask that. You met Chain Gang John Cena? Diego?
But you said that was like 05, so that'd be about that time, yeah.
You met. That's the John Cena I like. I'm a little jealous right now.
His screen is frozen.
Who?
Diego.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, since he's frozen, let's go to Bojack. I was doing some history here.
All right.
And I see y'all tagging now. But like 2022, 2021, y'all was up and down the roads fighting each other, you and Diego Hill. How do y'all form this tag team together? So
this is one of my favorite stories that I've like gotten to live in wrestling so far. So I trained at a place called the Carolina Wrestling Academy. It was started up by Steve Corino. Jakob Hammermeyer is currently the head trainer. We're gonna get Diego back. We're gonna get him back.
We gonna get you back in here, Diego.
We're gonna get you back, my brother. But no, so that's I help train there now. I'm an assistant coach there. And I had been working for about like 4-ish years, and then Diego just randomly came through because he had started at a different school, and then me and Colby Carino had randomly seen Diego at this show that Alexander Moss was running in his
Oh, so you telling him
backyard.
the story? Okay.
Yeah. He asked how we started teaming.
I had lost connection by accident, so
No, you good, bro.
You're back. It's okay.
So me and Colby were like super impressed with Diego. And Colby was like, yo, who is this? Because we had never even like heard of him until that show. And then like Colby was in the match with him, and he was like, who is this dude? And like, how have I never heard of you before? Blah, blah, blah. He was like, yo, come train with us. So then like eventually Diego started training with us. And that's like right when the pandemic was like hard lockdown and like nothing was happening. But we would still tape shows from our dojo. And me and Diego got thrown in a 5-way. It was me, Diego, Patrick Scott, Donnie Ray, and Alexander Moss. And so we get thrown in this 5-way, and immediately I feel like chemistry. Like you immediately have that chemistry with somebody when like y'all are on the same page, y'all are putting stuff together, and like y'all are thinking the same stuff. We hadn't even talked really before this point. And then that just kept leading to us. Just ended up like facing each other everywhere we went. And so then fast forward to October 2021, we were on this big IWTV like joint show called I think it was called Untitled.
yeah, it was Untitled.
Yeah. And PWF got an opportunity to be on the show, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just give you like a little 6-man. Y'all get like 8 minutes, whatever." So our team was me, Diego, and BK Westbrook, who is he's really our third, but like it's a complicated situation. And we were facing Antonio Ace, Donnie Ray, and Chance Riser. And off rip, that went so well, and the three of us really had such a connection that night that we were like, yo, there might be some money on this, like for real. Like me and Diego were already like getting close, and me and BK were cool, and Diego and BK were cool. You know, we'd all like kind of sort of crossed paths before, but nothing crazy. But then that night we just like felt something, because like that match wasn't even really supposed to happen, because like there were different people that were originally in it, and like we like barely had time to get it together. So it was just fate, really. And like from that point forward, we all knew we wanted to keep teaming. And it's like I said, we're really a trio. It's really me, Diego, and BK. That's where the star comes from. Starboy, BK Westbrook, High Flying Star Machines. But it's just one of those things where like, you know, trios matches, you know, were hot at the time, and they're not so hot anymore. So now you kind of got to be like, hey, let me give you this hot fucking trios match. You got to convince people to run it. But me and Diego just started teaming more, and it's gotten to the point now where I really feel like those are the funnest matches I have, is when I'm teaming with Diego, or if we get to work trios with BK. Like I'm still cool doing my own thing, but I would much rather be working these tags than I'm working with Diego right now.
Mm-hmm. Diego, do you feel the same way, or do you like your singles action?
I mean, absolutely. I feel the same way. It's like whoever I've teamed with so many people before. Like you could ask Bojack. I've teamed with my stepbrother. I've teamed with a person before Bojack. Like, and they're just not the same without Bojack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say that we both know our strengths and weaknesses. Whether it be us being opponents or tag team partner. Like, I feel like he's that guy that can push me to the limit, and I'm that guy to push him to the limit.
I love besties. Me too. My bestie does the same thing for me.
Let's talk about pushing to the limits. So, Jack, let me talk to Diego real quick. Mania went by this year. I show up on, I think it's Thursday. Go to a show on a Friday afternoon, I believe. I don't know what to expect. I know it's all Caribbean wrestling.
Oh yes,
First
got a
match
good
that
debut.
started. I know Jay Malachi. I know Diego Hill. But the match y'all two put on, it was only about 4 to 5 minutes. Y'all did some crazy stuff in that ring.
Oh yeah.
Like both y'all some North Carolina boys. Can tell me about this resurgence of energy coming out of North Carolina from y'all young ones, because
Like I felt like just not me speaking as a North Carolina wrestler, but like all North Carolina wrestlers, like I think we're here to prove that we can be somebody. You know what I'm saying? We're getting tired of being put in this shadow. It's about like time for us to break that shit out and let everyone around the world know that we are the ones not to play with.
not to play with Bojack. You was down in Florida. They wasn't really excited to see you because you was from the other Jacksonville. You know, we was up here. We talked we was at River City Wrestling Con. They said from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Let me tell you, the people was like, "Boo!" He was like, "What?"
Oh no, he didn't tell me they booed you.
Yo,
Because
I've
in
never.
Jacksonville, Florida, and they say Jacksonville, North Carolina. It was like, forget this dude. But he went out there and put on a great match. You know what I'm saying? While we was there at River City Wrestling, I just want to know if any movements has been happening because it was a tag team there. They tearing up. They got involved in our combo. You know what I'm saying? The main event. Have you talked to your man Diego about making that match happen?
Hey man, I'm trying to because I've talked to them and like they've talked to me and we all want it to happen. But I think it's one of those things.
Follows me on Instagram. I can just DM and be like, "Hey, yo, House of Glory, Bojack, like main event."
Hey man, I was like, "Hey, we're still trying to make it happen because I first ran into main event back when they worked like PWX Pure in like 2019. That's when they first got on my radar. That's before I was even working tags. And I already was like, yo, these dudes are cool. And then when I started teaming with Diego, they just kept growing and popping off even more. And then they eventually caught wind of us. And like it's one of those things where like it just got to be the right situation. But we definitely want to make it happen for sure. If the opportunity ever arises, we're definitely going to jump on it for sure.
Because I can keep going, but this is our section. I'm gonna let Dora get in here. She's gonna ask y'all some random questions.
All right.
Yeah,
Not wrestling
related.
Cool.
Yes.
Nothing bad though, but Dora, you got it.
No, it's nothing. Nothing inappropriate like how I started this, but yeah, no. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start it. They're gonna get a little bit more difficult as you go, but I'm gonna start with this one. I guess who wants to go first with answering between you two?
I'll let Diego take the first on this one.
Okay. What is your favorite song right now?
Oh, I got so many songs. I gotta go.
You don't have to hurt yourself, friend. It's really.
I'm sorry. I just listen to so many music. I'm gonna just go with Jacob Forever Deli. I listen to a lot of Spanish music, so Jacob Forever Deli.
That's fine. No, you're good. Don't worry. Don't feel judged either. Pick what you want, friend. It's your favorite song. So. Okay, Bo. What's yours?
So my favorite song right now is Super Smash Bros. By Young Gravy and Baby No Money. That whole album's pretty tight. But no, I'm like Diego too, where I listen to a lot of stuff. So that's just like my flavor of the month right now. But like I got that on repeat pretty regularly right now.
Maybe I'll change my question to that then. What songs on repeat? That sounds a lot better. Okay, next question. Whoever wants to go next. If you could be reincarnated as like any animal, mythical creature, whatever, like in anything, what would you want to be reincarnated as?
I would say a cheetah because like I'm so fast.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm not fast, so I would not have thought of cheetah.
You said we could do mythical creatures, right? Or
yeah, dragons, angels, fairies, whatever you want to throw out
I would probably want to be some type of dragon. Maybe like I don't know if I'd rather do like a traditional like medieval dragon or like a Japanese style like kind of dragon. Like those ones look
Ooh,
really cool and they always have like super dope designs. But I think a dragon of some kind would probably be my reincarnation animal.
I like that. We haven't gotten dragons yet, actually. So, okay, next one. Who or what can always make you smile? Like when you're having a terrible day, like who or what can always, it can be a thing, it can be a person, whatever is that when you're having the worst fucking day, you're gonna smile once you see that.
My dog.
So cute. What kind of dog do you have?
Well, I had me a pit bull mixed with a chihuahua. He recently like passed like 2 months ago.
That's so sad. Oh no. Your poor little heart. That's
Yeah, but he's still right here.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna get a, I know it's a sensitive time, but are you gonna get another dog?
It's crazy because my mom actually is planning on doing it. She thinks I don't know, but like I know. Like you can't fool me. You just can't. Like even if you try to be secret, I got ears like a hawk, mom. Like
How do you, okay. Because how do you even, okay, and both, same thing.
Honestly for me, and like it's kind of a cheesy answer, but like really it's like it's the bros, you know. Whenever I'm like having just like a shitty time, like our friends, like Diego included, and like he can attest to this, our friends are like super dope, super chill, like some of the best people you could be around. And like whenever I'm having a shitty time, I'm gonna be like, hey y'all, you know, I got XYZ going on, so that's my bad if I'm like a little weird for the next little bit or whatever. And like whether it's just knowing that I have people there for me or like them just like making jokes because they know how to make me laugh. They know what I find funny and they know like they can like make jokes about shit and it'll take my mind off or whatever. But just knowing that like I have like a group of people that like actually give a shit about me is always like very reassuring regardless of what I'm going through.
it's like the
'cause you don't
brotherhood.
have to be alone in the industry. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, some people probably do, but you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Most people would not like to. Okay. Next one. What is y'all's favorite, I would say meal, I guess we'll say this meal.
Wings.
I'm about to say we
Wings.
might have I think we have the same answer for this. It's probably wings and burgers.
Wings.
Wings
Is
and
there a certain
burgers.
flavor? that
Wings
you
and
guys
burgers.
like, or is it just any like boneless, bone out?
Hey, it don't matter on that one right there.
A wing
Bone
is a
in,
wing.
bone
Okay.
out.
A wing is a wing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with
Wings
that.
are
Yeah.
wings.
Like
wing.
dry rub, like there's no certain flavor, like as long as
It gotta be barbecue.
okay.
It gotta be barbecue.
But see, but that barbecue is the go-to. But like, we'll do whatever. Like, if you just hand us some wings, like
Yeah.
it's going down regardless.
Like if y'all ever take us on a wing tour, I guarantee you we'll try every wing you got.
Every single one,
Every
bro.
single one.
Okay. How many more questions do I have? How many can I do on time? You're muted.
I was about to say some. I was just gonna say they my type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The wing tour. Some good people right here. They some good people. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Okay, because I have one more.
Go ahead.
Okay. If you could be someone else for a day, who would you be? They can be living or non-living or even like a
Spider-Man.
fictional character.
I want to see how it feels like to like be a superhero for one day.
Do you have a specific superhero or just a superhero? You as yourself as a superhero?
I can say Spider-Man.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know if I have an answer for that. That's a great question though. I've genuinely never thought about that.
If you think you're that amazing and you want to just be yourself, that's cool too.
You know, I'm kind of cool just being me. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
kind of
fine
cool
too.
just
You don't have
being
to,
me.
you know, don't let me make you pick some someone else. You could definitely be yourself.
I'm gonna kind of copy Diego's answer. I think it would be cool to like just for a day have a taste of like being a superhero. Maybe for me it'd be like maybe like Iron Man or something like that.
He was gonna say
let's
that. I knew he was gonna say that.
take-
I knew he was gonna say that.
Is that your favorite
just-
superhero?
He's definitely up there.
No, he is a
you
big
guys
Marvel
already,
fan.
Like, intertwined everything, so like, dang, my questions are good.
He's a hey, there it is. Hey.
Oh,
I'm just a huge Marvel nerd in general, like Diego said. But like Iron Man is definitely up there though, for sure. I've always been a big Iron Man guy. So
Friend, we're rivals because I love DC and Marvel just upset me after I turned like a certain age. I was like, I can't deal with this shit no more. Marvel.
I mean DC is tight too though, you know what I'm saying? I think I prefer Marvel a little bit, but DC is tight too. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, only one will survive. Nah.
No, I think I only gravitated towards DC so much because I like villains more, and Marvel's villains aren't as
Weak.
I feel
They're
as
weak.
good as DC.
Yep.
Yeah, and DC has so many good villains. Yeah, so yeah.
Yo, y'all better put some respect on the villains out here. Hold on.
Yeah.
You muted yourself.
again.
They muted me. They didn't even want me to go into it because y'all like that. Kevin Feige hooked me up with something.
With what?
I don't know. In a movie.
Oh, I thought you were going to show us. That's just like, tell me more.
I'm trying to be background, I sweep up the lot, you know what I'm saying? Just put me
Just
in
give
the
me a role, bro. Like give me a line. Give me a line, bro. I'll be a bus driver, security do whatever you need me to be, big dog.
Someone can attack. I can be like, oh no. Then you can take me out.
Exactly.
Whatever,
Like, that was
bro.
me right there. That was me.
Asking for much. Exactly.
Uh-oh.
What?
Dreams and Nightmares 2. We going right into it.
Oh man. Here we go.
We going right into it. Y'all undefeated. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Your undefeated streak may be in jeopardy.
Against who?
They will be facing them infantry boys,
Mm.
the Ring of Honor boys, them that Charlie Bravo, that Sean Dean. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them win matches at Hit Club Pro. I heard them win matches on the West Coast. They said they come to Nap, take out some young stars and prove what they doing is it. Bojack, Diego Hill. I always ask people, but I'm gonna ask y'all: are you ready?
It's one of those things where we're definitely aware of the challenge that's in front of us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for as good as me and Diego are, we've always been very real about whatever situation we're in. And like, we know this ain't gonna be no easy match. We ain't about to walk in there and this definitely isn't a day off, you know what I'm saying? Especially because I think we both have matches the days before that too. So we're not even gonna be coming in like fresh. But I think that honestly makes it even more of a exciting opportunity. This is a real test for us, genuinely. This is one of the biggest tests and opportunities that we have gotten as a team for sure, but also individually that we've gotten in a long time. So I know we're both we're kind of locked in on this one for sure. Like I said, we got stuff going on before then that we're focused on, but this is the one. Everything that I have after that, I'm not worried about. Everything I have before that, it has my attention, but not like this. This is the one. You know what I'm saying?
Now I know you're saying it's the one, Bojack. Well, I'm just saying them boys, they out here trying to prove something right now. The way they've been gelling as a tag team. I mean, they gel like y'all gel as a tag team. The way y'all match up is actually, something that I'm prepared to see when I'm there. Because I like the matchup here, Diego and Charlie, you and Sean Dean, he the powerhouse, but you also a big powerhouse. Charlie can move, but Diego, I don't think Charlie can move like you can move in that ring. That's just me.
All I know is I'm gonna say, Charlie, get your cardio up.
Oh,
Hey,
There you go.
hey, that's all I like to hear, baby. That's all I like to hear.
You ask anybody who's been in the ring with me, they have been gassed for some reason. Even if I don't go my fastest, you're gonna be tired. It's just point blank, period. I'm like a Sonic Hedgehog. I don't stop. You can't slow me down.
Are y'all both
Fire.
still young? Like, how old are y'all? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Are y'all? Are they like?
Diego, how
young?
old are you?
Diego, how old are you?
I'm older than you.
I know that. I'm asking.
I'm 25. I'm 25.
Okay.
I'm 23.
Oh, see,
So-
okay. See, y'all are young still. I'm 33, so yeah. No, I can't. I don't run. So
That's still young. Still young.
that's what I'm saying. When I tell
that's what I
people
heard.
like
That's what I
y'all-
heard. But
the young talent, like they haven't even
yeah, because everyone's
hit their stride yet.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like they good right now, but they not.
They're gonna get
To
better.
me, they haven't even hit that to where it's like they right there. You know, they easing up. They good, but you know what I'm saying? Once you get
Yeah, and y'all are still.
I don't even want to talk about it. But being away from NAP since September 11th of 2022, coming back in October of 2023, do you feel the crowd in Naptown forgot about you? I mean, you beat the founders. I mean, well, you beat Chase, Sean, and Calvin. Then you beat a makeshift tag team the first time, I believe, at the wake of the blackout.
Yeah. There was Blackout 1. Yep.
Yeah, a bunch of people that was put together after 3 triple threat matches. But do you feel like Naptown forgot about you?
Oh, they shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, you know, we haven't been in Nap for a bit, but like I feel like you kind of feel our effect of that triple threat that we won has been felt even in our absence. You know what I'm saying? The founders were just arguing with each other, you know, like not even like what is like 2-3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? They just recently got back on the same page, and I feel like that's because of us. We started that. They stepped up to us in their hometown, and we beat them. And like, you know what I'm saying? We haven't been back, but you can't that can't be ignored. They challenged us on their turf, and we came in and we showed them what we can do. And now we're coming back, and you know, it's not the founders, but again, we beat the upper echelon of this company. And you know, it's like you said, like, you know, Carly and Sean, you know, they're starting to gel as a team. They're coming in with something to prove, but we're coming in with something to prove too. We're coming in to prove that we aren't a fluke. We're coming in to prove that we are genuinely that good. We are a real team. We're coming anytime we're not in North Carolina. I feel like we have to step it up even more than what we do when we're here, because people know who we are here. Like that's anytime we're here, it's whatever. When we're going on the road, when we're all the way up in the West, that's us proving that we are worth that and then some and even more, because we believe what we're saying. We are the best of the best, and we're trying to prove that.
Oh, lost for words. I know, friend. Same.
It's not a lost word, but when he said that, the archive was in my head.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They started going back. So there was a 6-man match that happened on East 38th Street. I remember this because Calvin Takeman did a second rope stunner onto both of these two. But they did get the win in the end. But right after that, there was cracks in the foundation that started to form. He did say just recently they got back on the same page, like
Might have been like a month or two ago, maybe.
maybe a month or two ago, because they had a 4-way, I believe, in July.
Yep.
And then, you know, after that, they kind of settled everything. You know, it was a hot summer in that. All right. So with them being back on the same page, I always got to ask, Do you think they would have any type of hard feelings or any type of hiccups happen on this Dream and Nightmare show? Because you know it could be a nightmare with y'all coming back.
I know. Hey man, I'm not trying to get up here and like cause no trouble, but I know Chase Holiday been real loud ever since that trios match that we had. And
Got some
you
unfinished
know,
business,
and
man, you know what I'm saying?
I'll say it. Sean Kemp pinned Diego in that triple threat. Those 2 out of 3 falls. Calvin Tankman pinned me at DPW. You know what I'm saying? I can admit that we took some losses there. Chase Holiday has not pinned a single one of us. And I know that eats him up. And I know it eats him up because he's the one that's being called out as the weak link. How long was he on that losing streak for? How long was it before he finally got a W in Naptown? And again, that's coming off of us.
Don't do that,
Back
baby.
after the
I'm just saying, I'm just talking facts right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'm just talking
he
facts.
is because I remember after every Naptown show, I see Chase and I just be like,
what happened?
I'm gonna get one, you know.
And so you know they got that big forward that they got going on. You know they're going up against top team, and I'm gonna have my eyes on that. I know Diego gonna have his eyes on that. I know BK wherever he's gonna be, he's gonna have his eyes on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like to me we still got unfinished business. Chase been talking since that match happened. I thought that was a done deal, but he's been talking since that match happened. So obviously we still got something we got to handle. But you know, I'm gonna show up. Diego gonna show up. We're gonna handle our business, and that's gonna be it.
We not with all that talking. That's just point blank period.
Jack and Diego on their way to Naptown. Y'all better get y'all some tickets to be in Brookside. You know what I'm saying? NaptownAllPro.com. Get them tickets. It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a show. I'll tell you more about the show at the end. But Bojack Diego Hill, this is a new segment that I'm doing.
Let's get it.
Greg asked both of y'all this one question. Well, it's gonna be 2 questions. And you can give however many answers you got there. What's your biggest dream in wrestling?
Diego, I'm gonna let you get this one first.
My biggest dream is just to be, I don't know, I can say the best, you know. Try to at least get myself out there and pretty much wrestle all over the world.
Bojack.
So I think for me, I think my biggest dream right now, it's kind of a double answer, is like sort of like checkbox stuff. Is I want to wrestle in Japan. That's my biggest current goal right now, is to get over to Japan. That's like most of what I watch right now. Like I watch a little bit of everything just to keep up, but like that's what I actively watch and enjoy is stuff in Japan. And then we got some homies right now that are over there tearing it up. You know, Andrew Everett, he was just in DDT. Teriyaki, Diego just wrestled him like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks
just
ago.
wrestled him 2 weeks ago. He tearing it up in Noah right now. So like we have people that are on the same level of us already doing, you know, stuff that we want to do. So that's something that I want to achieve. But I think the big dream is just to be able to make it to a point where I can live comfortably and still keep wrestling going. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta give so much to the business, and the business don't owe us anything. It's not owe us a single thing. But to be able to get to that point where, you know, whether I'm signed somewhere or whether I'm just popping off like that, to where I can, like, you know, comfortably pay bills, you know, not have to worry about, oh, check, whatever. I think that's our ultimate goal in pro wrestling, is just to get to that point where I can, you know, sit pretty and be easy.
Biggest nightmare.
Ooh. Biggest nightmare. I'll take this one first. I think my biggest nightmare would be and it's kind of like a weird, like, philosophical thing, is like being easily forgotten. You know, I know I haven't, in the grand scheme, I haven't really been doing this that long, but I feel like I've made a pretty decent impact in that time. And if it was one of those things where like if I had to stop like tomorrow, you know, I'm just hoping that what I have accomplished will be remembered, you know, at least by somebody out there for the rest of the time.
I like that.
I would say my biggest nightmare would be getting injured, because like my whole 5 years, I've gotten injured for the first time, and I thought for a second, well, actually thinking twice of myself that I won't be able to walk again or wrestle again. But here I am, blessed again, doing this again. So like I say, injury is my biggest nightmare.
And that's crazy because that's another one of those weird things that we just do as a tag team is we both suffered our first major injury around the same time. Like
Yeah.
I think you had just come back from yours when I got mine, but like you still you came
You talking
back
about
early.
the hand or the?
My hand. No, my hand.
Oh, okay.
But my ankle is whatever. That's just like, you know, usual shit. But like my hand, like I broke my hand sometime earlier this year, I think like February maybe. And I was out for like 3 months, and that's the longest I've ever gone. Like I could not use it was really like my thumb. Like that was the main issue, but like, I couldn't use my entire left hand for like a solid 2.5 months, and I finally started to get like some of it back on the tail end there. But like the same thing with Diego. Diego had just broken his ankle like right before that in like December. So you know, that's one of those weird tag team links that we got going on. It was just that time. But I feel like we're both back now, and I feel like that just made us hungrier. You know, it made it real that like it let us know that we're not indestructible. But you know, I feel like we're both even better now afterwards, having gone through that.
Cap.
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 Yeah.
Cap.
I'm calling Cap on Diego. Yep.
Wait, what? Why me?
Cap. You capping.
What am I capping for?
Why is he capping?
Talking about injury. Do you see what you be doing in that ring? And you talking about
I'm a risk taker.
you cap. No.
I'm
Cap.
a risk taker.
Cap. No.
I'm a risk taker.
Cap. No.
I'm a risk taker.
You can't be concerned about injury. Some of the stuff you be doing, no.
Okay, to be fair though, when I'm in that ring, I don't think twice. Okay, when I'm in the ring, I don't think twice.
Yeah.
I'm just in that moment, bro. I can't help it.
In the moment, risk reward gets kind of skewed. You know what I'm saying? Adrenaline is a crazy thing.
It'll change your mind real quick. Yeah.
I was like, he was like injury. I was like, no way. No. I'm not even taking that. No. Last question we asked before we go into our closeout segments. It's because y'all a tag team, so we're gonna do it in tag team terms. If y'all could face any 3 tag teams out here, what 3 tag teams would it be?
I know one of them is Bang Bros. We've been talking about wrestling them for a minute.
They go crazy.
That's a big one.
Main event, of course, because we want that match.
Which one? No, I'm just.
It don't matter.
The circus boys specifically, but we'll take the other one too. You know what I'm saying? we welcome all challengers. I had someone in mind. Oh, I know. We've already sort of faced them, but I want to like a regular tag against Culture Inc. We had them in a triple threat.
Definitely.
That also involved Bobby
Culture.
Flacco and Brogan Finley. And so, you know, we got to mix it up with them a little bit, but like I want the heat, you know what I'm saying? I want just like them two, us two, no shenanigans. I just want a regular old singles between us and Culture Inc.
Yeah, I know them, my dudes, right? Those my boys, right?
Yeah, I know.
You
That's
know,
what they had to say like that.
those my people right there. You know, he was banging during the pandemic. Matter of fact, Diego, were you at a show called What Truly Matters?
Yes, that's that was the backyard show with and Alexander Moss's backyard. Yeah,
I was there. Okay, so that was when you was there too, BoJack.
Yeah, I was there. I was with I was in some
I was a
again, some
luchador
big
at the time.
multi-man tag or something like that. It was me and Prince Mutima. I think the Gymnasty Boys were still teaming. I don't remember who was all up in
Oh,
there.
and y'all
but
had the yes, because it was the
trampoline.
trampoline spot.
Yeah.
I got the match on the YouTube. I'm gonna go bring it back up. Cause I was like, yo, I know I've seen him. I was trying to put together why Diego started sending me stuff. I don't even think I met him that weekend. I might have just said what's up to people, but I remember what truly matters. I was like, I need to get out the house, and they telling me it's a black show going on, and I got family in the Carolina, so I'm going down and I'm going to this show. But yeah, that was a great show. What truly matters, and if you're watching this, click like right there. I'm gonna put up that tag team match with all them because it's definitely in the YouTube archives under WLW views. So yes, sir. Diego, you weren't in that tag match, were you?
He was in a different tag match.
I was in a different tag match. I was a luchador at the time.
Oh, okay.
And he was going stupid. See, that's why I'm saying Cap. I remember the luchador in the mask. You didn't hear Cap in talking about injury. He was going crazy in 2020. See, that's why you can't. But let's go ahead and round this out because what's going on. This is our last spot. We call it a put yourself over moment. This is where you let the people know your social media, things you got coming up, ways they can support you. We just want you to put yourself over.
Diego, I'm gonna let you go first because I got a list.
You going first? Let's put Diego Big on the screen.
So what do I say? I just
well, you know, your Twitter. Where can they find you, bro? Where can they find you?
Website.
Follow me on all my social medias at I'm Diego Hill, YouTube Diego Hill, of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As I said, I got a little bit of a list. You can find me on
I'm
all
still
my
new to
socials at BoJack Official. You know, BoJack Official IG on Instagram. Just regular BoJack Official on Twitter. BoJack Official on Facebook. I have a TikTok, but I don't really use it. BoJack Official TT. I have a Pro Wrestling Tees, ProWrestlingTees.com/BoJack. That also might be BoJack Official. I don't even know. I haven't been up there in a minute. I got some new designs about to drop though. I'm a streamer. I stream on Twitch sometimes. You can find me at twitch.tv/dreadlocked, DREDLOCKD, because I'm funny and I think I like to spell stuff weird. I have a YouTube page where I upload like gaming clips, highlight videos. I got some videos of Diego up there. I made Diego's entrance video, youtube.com/dreadlockedmedia. Yeah, that's it for me. Shout out to the Goon Squad. That's my flag. Yeah, shout out to the Goon
I like
it. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got.
I see why you wanted me to go first.
Hurry up. I got stuff to talk about.
I gotta get my stuff out there, bro. Come on.
Right now. Tell me.
Make sure you follow them on all their social medias. Look out for them. They got some big matches coming up. If you're in Naptown, come through Naptown All Pro. If you want tickets, naptownallpro.com. Discounted pre-sale tickets going right now. If you got to pay at the door, I think they raised it like $10. Get you a ticket now. Let's sell out Brookside. Also, they'll be facing the Infantry, which is a huge match already. But also, Suge Dunkerton just won the Pan-African World Dysphoria World Championship. He will be facing Jocelyn Navarro, which is now a championship match. I didn't know that was going to happen, but we are presenting the match. It could take another twisted turn, so make sure y'all pay attention to their social media. It's about to get crazy, people. But Dora, before we go, you got any other words, any last things to say?
Do y'all wrestle in Texas? Do you want to come to?
I would love to wrestle in Texas. I know Diego would.
I definitely there's some people like watching y'all. I watched some of y'all stuff earlier because I'm in Texas, and I was like, I know some people I would like to see y'all against for sure.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely. We'd love to get to Texas. That's it's on the list. It's on the list.
good, because I definitely like I kind of just go like around the Austin and San Antonio area, but a lot of the Houston people have kind of started coming more towards San Antonio and Austin now. So yeah, it's getting more fun out here. So
Diego don't even talk to you. He just send you videos.
yeah.
That only happened one time. One time. I
Bro,
did the
matter of
one
fact, I'm great. Nah.
How many was it? Is it just
He
the
gives you your
one?
cap live, bro.
Like right now.
October
Right
14th,
now.
2020.
You said what?
October
14th.
14th, 2020. Then December 9th, 2020. And I'm like,
So adorable.
my guy ain't singing nothing.
It's
I was
okay.
working on a
Sometimes
new
people
camera
forget
to
they
that
send
day, man. I thought you was
messages.
gonna hook a brother up, man. My bad. I should have just hey, my fault.
Brother, I hook you
At
up, but
least
you
said
got to say
hi,
something. You
like,
gotta be like, yo, here go this clip. You know what I'm saying? If you want to post some, it's whatever. Like I tell people, like, if you send me footage, at least say what's up or like, yo, if you like anything from this, you know, if you clip it up and post it, cool. But if you just send me a clip and don't say nothing, I'd just be like,
what
you want me to do with this?
What if you
What you want me to do with this?
But I'm like, I appreciate you for letting me see it and look at it. You know, I see where it's from and I go watch the full clip, but nah, bro.
If you were mad because he didn't say hi, that's okay too. You know, like it's okay, bro.
Yeah,
If you sent the video,
something, you know what I'm saying?
sometimes yeah.
That's
My fault.
risky.
I was
Attitude
green at the
when I'm
time.
out there. I don't want
You was
to.
green?
I was green at the time. I didn't know what I was doing.
You ain't green no more. But I know he gave me something. And I was like, okay, this is the third time he sent it. I'm going to post this. And I literally wrote it in the caption. I was like, yo, I got sent this clip. I guess he want me to post it for y'all. Check out Diego Hill. And that was literally the caption. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I don't know what else to say to this because he didn't give me nothing.
Yeah, he didn't
But
say hi.
it put him into my mind and my radar, like, yo, okay, let me watch for what Diego Hill doing.
So
And
the plan worked.
I'm already looking at North Carolina stuff because you know me and Savannah been cool for a minute, and then you got that whole area there. So you know you start just looking at other stuff. Then you know a Bojack pop up on your radar. Then you know a Westbrook start to pop up on your radar. Then you start seeing more people, and you start expanding. Now you know that territory, and it moves you the other way. That's why I love wrestling because you know it's like, man, I'm in Indianapolis, but I can tell you about the North Carolina area. I can tell you about the Northeast. I can tell you about Texas. I can tell you about Georgia. I can tell you about Florida. I can tell you about the West Coast. I'll see y'all soon. Y'all need to be in West Coast Pro too.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Okay.
Working on it. I'm working on it.
Take 'em.
working on it.
We're going to end this because I might start saying too much out here. But God, if y'all don't know Bojack and Diego Hill, make sure y'all go on YouTube, type in Bojack, Diego Hill, type in versus. They got matches against each other. We was talking about the DPW matches they had in 2022 and all up in the North Carolina area. They tear it up. Now they're a tag team. Make sure y'all got them on your radar because if you don't, when they blow up, they've been going viral a little bit already. So, I mean, you probably already know. But two of the hottest young stars out here, they'll be hearing that. Thank you both for joining us on the show right here. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too street for the culture. Ooh. Cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful.
Woo!